Your fart stinks sometimes.
Okay. All right.
She slid in my DMs.
That's true.
Yeah.
I go after what I want.
She bagged me, without a doubt.
I was like liking all of his pictures, and he wasn't like saying nothing. So I slid in his DM. I was like, "So you gonna hit me up or nah?"
Yeah, for real. And I think that's what like was the biggest turn on. I was just like, whoa, because you don't really get that. I don't know how many guys get girls sliding their DMs trying to holler for real. Like, but yeah, she grabbed me from that. I'm like, yo, I'm telling all my homies, I gotta know who she is. Like, she just hit me up.
How do we meet, man? Crazy. Well, to be honest, we've been together for way too long now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm currently looking. So whoever's out there, if you like my hat, you like my shirt. I'm only playing. But no, we've been together since 2012. We actually met at a church block party. You know, she was eyeing me, and it was
it wasn't.
she was filling the bowl. I had on a tank top or whatever. I was dirty. I ain't shower or whatever, but I looked clean or whatever. And I stepped to her and I was like, listen, you know, I noticed that she was staring at me this whole time, and I was just like, you know, if you want to take my number down, you know, take down my number and we could do a date. And she wasn't trying to have it. You know, she was just like,
He got that
you
part
know,
right, guys.
yeah. She's like,
We met through a mutual friend.
Yeah, we met through my friends Miles and Keisha.
Wow, shout out to you. And we've been together, it'll be a year in June.
Officially.
Officially.
Be real, Tinder. Tinder, Snapchat. We millennials, you know. It's a different world. So
I found his profile on Tinder. I found his profile on Tinder, and then we didn't talk on Tinder, but like I wasn't on there long. Okay.
Right.
but it can, it continued through Snapchat. Like,
yes.
She added me on Snapchat after Tinder. Yeah. We would say little things here and there to each other. You know, she was just marinating on my Snapchat.
You were marinating on me for a few months. You were.
But social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we met when we were 7 years old, you know. He lived in New York. Well, he lives in New York, in Trenton, New Jersey. I always spent summers and Christmas in New York. And his family goes to my grandma's church, so I guess it's their church too. So we met at church when I was little. He dubbed me when I was small, and he played me.
Please
Tell the truth.
The truth?
Yeah.
No,
No, alright, it's not that serious. But we met on a dating, a dating site.
It's not a dating site now.
It was for
Tinder?
No, it was for
A year and 3 months now.
So April 24th will be a year.
Yeah, we've been dating for a year. Well, almost a year. And
Wait, don't say it. When will it be a year?
I thought we already said it in May.
Okay.
well, okay. Only reason why we don't have a specific date.
There's a reason.
A lot of social media. When I was younger, wasn't really no Twitter, no Facebook, no Instagram. A lot of guys slide up in a girl DM, oh, what's your number, blah, blah, blah. And that started a whole relationship right then and there.
I feel like these days people lack communication skills.
In terms of the serious relationships, it's a lot more you got to do. A lot more things you got to do to get that person's attention. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we have this thing we call talking. It's this big thing about talking. Like, no one really knows what does that mean? Like, everyone has their own different definition of talking, you know? I feel like we don't court, no one courts anymore, and that's one of the big differences in this modern day relationship in our generation.
Today it's different because we have a lot of the media involved, and we just see a lot of people just worrying about too many of like the wrong things, worrying about, you know, certain body types or being like, you know, heartless. I think is like a really big trend that we have today. Like, it's a big deal to be heartless or, you know, want to be heartless. So I think definitely the media has a big thing to do with it, and social media.
It's no real connection nowadays. It's everything is run through the phone. Like, I know some dudes that may just call their girl on FaceTime like, oh, I see my girl today. Like, nah, like, you ain't take her out. And that's why a lot of girls aren't looking for relationships nowadays, because guys are just doing the same thing with the whole FaceTime thing. So that's how it's different.
Well, I'm not that old, so I'm not really sure how I can answer that. Because I guess you could say the whole social media thing, but that didn't happen until I was like 12, 13 anyway. And like, who was really dating before 12 or 13?
Do you feel guilty during or after?
Having a girlfriend at this age is not, that's not a girlfriend or boyfriend isn't a real thing. Like, that's not like a legal status or like that's not a real thing. Like, when you file your taxes, it asks you, are you married or single? It doesn't ask you, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? It says, are you married or single? Until you're married, you're single. But no, matter of fact, what does the Bible say about cheating on your girlfriend or boyfriend? Does it say anything about it? What verse? What book?
Or I'm looking for more personality than anything. I'm not really looking for how your body looks or how your face looks. I think if we match up here, the rest will come. I think it's all like it all comes together, it all goes together.
Dating, and the next thing you know, you're in a situationship, and then you may or may not be a baby mom.
Things only get more serious with age, I feel like.
Tell him to brush his teeth as soon as he gets up in the morning.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Can I touch my?
You want to say
No, I
something?
don't like when you touch my butt. You need to stop it.
I don't know. She's perfect, but like, if anything, she's annoying as hell. Annoying as hell sometimes. Like, annoying as shit. Like, but it's bad because it's like me, but you're annoying. Annoying.
All right, your turn, Mel.
You
didn't hear that, so you
got a hot now.
Like, be less messy, you know.
Okay.
Your turn.
The sacrifice.
That was a good one.
Gauges are annoying. And they're smelly.
Oh my god.
I don't know, unappreciated, undervalued, like.
Once, and I think it made me feel like lost by myself. You know what I mean? But it happened once. It's definitely not something that you want to go back down that road and experience again.
Oh yeah, I feel as though you not a man if you haven't been heartbroken. I don't get heartbroken easily. Like, you gotta really do something to me to get heartbroken. But it just made me change as a person. Like, it just made me look at relationships. Like, I don't really respect relationships nowadays, because after that situation, it just was like, all right, I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna just be single and just live life. And if I find the perfect person, then that comes. But I'm not really out there looking for it.
I can't even lie, yeah.
And
yes,
like, how did it make you feel?
I've been heartbroken. You know how you get a beat when you're a kid and you about to cry and your throat get real tight and get hard to talk and breathe? That's how I felt. I was like, I was like, yeah, okay. And I didn't want to believe it. But like, it took a couple of days, but I was right back to myself. Became a savage.
I wouldn't say I was heartbroken. I'd say more disappointed, and the disappointment alone hurt enough. So when people are heartbroken, I don't even know what they're going through.
And how does it make you feel?
Yes, I have been heartbroken, and it's not a good feeling. I think it's real. I don't think people like our age really understand it, but it really is real. It literally like hurts your heart. Like, I vividly remember just, I don't want to say crying, but like my heart literally hurting, like asking my mom, like it's just real. She's like, everyone goes through it. Don't worry about it. You'll get over it. And eventually I did. But heartbreak is definitely real.
It made me more like choosy, I guess, or who I got into a relationship with.
Nah, I've never been heartbroken. I've been sad sometimes, but never heartbroken. But like, you know, when you got feelings for somebody or you want somebody and like they don't want you back, it's a pretty bad feeling.
Yes, I have. It definitely makes you feel, I think, bad about yourself because at that point you're not sure like what happened or why it happened, and you know you can't always, I guess, well, you know, you never can read that person's mind. You don't know exactly like why they did that to you. So it definitely makes you feel bad.
Definitely broke my heart. I haven't been heartbroken, I'd probably say twice. Maybe 1.5 times.
Yes, my first boyfriend like left me completely heartbroken, but I feel like it changed me and like made me realize that I need to like grow as a person. So definitely feel like that helped me out.
Yes, I've been heartbroken, but it was my own fault though. Like, I set myself up because I had high expectations, and I was just like, oh, maybe this will be my fairy tale, or maybe, you know, they'll turn out to be this person. But I knew the reality. I just hoped that it wasn't what it was. So I felt like boo-boo the fool, but that was my fault.
Yeah, because cheating really, if you want to be honest, it's about the intent. It's not even about like doing something. It's like if you feel the need to try to do something, then you already halfway to the path of cheating. Cheating don't gotta be like you having sex with somebody else or you like doing something physical. Like if you feeling somebody else or even if you like somebody else a little bit, you pretty much just cheating.
It's not cheating, but I mean, you shouldn't do it. Like, it's disrespectful, but I wouldn't consider it cheating because you're not like doing it.
Cheating to me is anything that you would be hurt if it was done to you.
I wouldn't say it's cheating, but I would definitely say it's inappropriate. You know, it's definitely boundaries and lines you shouldn't cross. So,
any even guy or girl had any days where they just, you know, going through something, or like having like a whole week where they just, you know what I mean, feel like they're not clicking with their intimate other, and that's the last thing they need to see is a post or a comment, even an emoji, like could ruin the whole day or week for a couple. But I don't think I wouldn't say it's cheating. I wouldn't say it's cheating.
All right, yeah, it's not cheating.
I would just say it's a line of disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a line of disrespect right there.
You know, like, all right, you know, I was just being polite, you know, I was just being friendly or whatever, but it's all of a matter of opinion. It's all how your significant other takes it.
Right, and if Donnie had a problem with anything that I posted, he would definitely let me know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So as long as it's appropriate and it's nothing out of control.
Yeah, I'd be like, you cheating on me?
Hard eye.
I'll let you know.
Like, if y'all in the talking stages and y'all just filling each other out, then I feel as though it's not cheating because you haven't stated the establishment that you guys are in. But if you're in a committed relationship, I'm talking years, and that's your girl, you introduce her to your mom, your dad, your aunt, your grandmom, and you leave heart eyes under a shorty picture, then yeah, definitely, that's definitely cheating. I don't think no girl would tolerate that or respect that. And I know if a girl did that to me, it's lights out. I would never, the relationship is over with me.
And then you're going out and you're flirting and you're putting out comments. Social media is just the world, the real world, just on a box, right? So me like putting hard eyes on a girl's picture, especially if it's not like a sister or something like that, me putting hard eyes on a picture is just the same as me saying, hey, beautiful. Like, the emojis mean words. We're just not saying the words, you know? So it's real, and it's the same thing. There's no difference. Like, you know what you're trying to do. Come on.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's beyond. Well, yeah, that's cheating.
I disagree. I disagree because.
Hold on.
So a girl puts a picture, you're like, hard eye.
Wait.
Hard eye.
What was the question again?
Yes. You know the question.
Yes. Sure you understand it.
No, that she knew.
That is cheating.
But it's your opinion, so go ahead.
Leaving a flirtatious.
I'm a flirtatious person, so I'm all for you flirting. I don't mind guys hitting on the person that I'm with. I would actually want you to try her because that makes me feel like, you know what I mean, I'm with somebody that a lot of people want. Not saying that I want somebody else that nobody else want, but it kind of makes me feel better when I'm with somebody and I know somebody else want them, but they still decide to just mess with me. So
Why would you do that? If you got a girl, you supposed to just comment under your girl stuff. If it's like a family member, then. But if it's somebody else, then it shouldn't be done.
No, it's not cheating. It's just not right. Like, it's just like, we comment on the post is kind of like a spin in the face because everybody can see it. It's like, I don't really care if you seen it or the next girl seen it.
Yes, that is cheating. You can like a post, but you can't flirt with the opposite sex on social media. That's making me look bad, and that's making you look bad.
Now, as in if you're in a relationship, I think it is in a sense, yes. When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be about that person, and that's it.
No, but if you don't, it's disrespectful. And if you equate being disrespectful to cheating, then I guess that's what it is.
It's cheating regardless because like you're entertaining the wrong ideas. You know, you go, why I do that? Like, oh, I'm not a drug dealer, but you hang around people who sell drugs and smoke drugs all the time. If the cops come, you're guilty by association. They're not gonna be like, hey, you don't do it today, but you're still gonna be charged just like they're charged because you're around it. You're entertaining the wrong thing. So why are you commenting flirtatious comments on people's pages and expecting not for it to fly?
Cheating is not only physical, but it's mental. So mentally, if you're in a different mind state, leaving a comment or anything of that nature, I think it's cheating.
How come you didn't call? You said you were going to call and you didn't call. Why didn't you call?
I think it would be, why couldn't you be more patient?
When did you really, really start liking me?
If I could tell her one thing, it would be that I'm proud of her.
How was our first kiss?
I don't believe that like gender has like a barrier, like a boundary like that. Who's gonna cheat more? I just feel like circumstances is what causes it.
It can go both ways, but thing is with females, I feel like if they cheat, it's just harder because they get a little bit too attached to that person. It's just off emotions, I would say, but I feel like it's equal. You know what I mean? If a female not getting the attention that she want, you know, she can text somebody else and get that attention that she's seeking from somebody else. And then a guy, if the woman is just, you know, too much, you know what I mean, or harassing or, you know, just nagging all the time, he feel like as though he's not prepared for this relationship or don't want to be committed to it. So, you know what I mean, that's where you go off and just go text other females. But it can go both ways.
I think we're equal blame. I don't think one is going to do more than the other because we both have the same capabilities. If anything, I think sometimes women, I think women sometimes, because men are stupid and they do the same thing and they're very predictable. Women were very creative. Like, even if we do the same thing to different guys, it's a different effect. It's a different effect.
I feel like they're both like slimy girls and slimy guys. So I feel like they do it equally, but they do it differently, I think. I think girls are more low and guys are more like loud when they do it. So.
Do you think being friends with your significant other is important to the relationship?
Very much so.
Why?
I don't think you can have a relationship without having a friendship first, because a friendship is also a relationship as well. And usually when you have a friendship with somebody, there's like automatic, you know, understanding and clicking there first before there's any love there. When love gets involved and, you know, the love builds and gets stronger, that's when, you know, it gets more intimate and more respect is put there. But a friendship is well needed before any true relationship.
Yeah, go to your mama's
friend.
Do fun stuff together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is my friend.
It makes it a lot funner.
I like ditch some of my friends because he's like my cooler friend. Like, cause he already knows what I like to do. So like, all right, you wanna do this? Like, yeah.
Word.
Is it okay for the person you are in a relationship with to have a best friend that is the opposite sex?
Only if that best friend has been there prior to us being in a relationship. No best friends after we get in a relationship, no.
Right. Yeah, I feel the same way because your partner should be your best friend.
And I gotta be best friends with that best friend as well. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's smart. That's cool. If someone attractive exchanges glances with you at work, would you tell your partner about it?
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. That's nothing I need to bother her with, because I know where I stand at, and guarantee everybody at my job know who my girl is.
Yeah, unless it's like, yo, this guy's really trying to get at me, like, on some disrespectful stuff, like, nah. And I told him I have a boyfriend, he's still trying.
Then I gotta pull up with the poison.
Then be like, yo, he not getting it, babe. You want to go let him know?
Yeah.
But if it's just like looking at me, like, that's just starting stuff. I feel like.
Yeah.
If you could tell the girl you like one thing, what would it be?
Just like, I don't know, just stick with me and be real, and I got you.
Do you think past relationship secrets should always be kept hidden?
No. It depends on how serious you are with the next person. If you feel like disclosing some things, then you should. But if it's something that haunts you or something that you may not want to tell, you might want to keep it to yourself.
What are some annoying habits of other couples that irritate you the most?
So what are some annoying habits of other couples
That you see.
that I see? You know what I really hate? Like, what I really, really hate the most is when couples are not communicating. Like, I hate when couples don't communicate. I think communication is the biggest key towards any successful relationship. So when I see other people like kind of getting short with each other, and then another person, especially people who like have strong and aggressive body language, like that is their way of kind of trying to communicate. But the other person is trying to figure out, well, why are you upset? And then the person says, oh, no reason. But your body language is saying that you're not okay, right? So I hate when people don't communicate. I hate when people shut down, you know, and don't get through and express how they feel. That pisses me off. I've experienced that, and I'm a very communicative person. So if I'm going through something and if I'm experiencing something, I can't do it immediately, but I will at some point in time make sure that I start expressing how I feel and what was making me upset, and I get to the root of issues. You know, so I think that that's important, and it really pisses me off when people can't communicate to each other. And then I think the other part of it is that people like to hear what they want to hear and piece that together to be their reason for why they're snapping out. And I'm like, no, you have to listen louder than you talk, and you have to listen with no intentions. You know what I mean? Like, you have to just listen, hear the person out, and then move forward from there.
Describe your perfect man that you would like to date.
Well, no one's perfect. I'd say someone who is attentive, in touch with their spirituality, in touch with God, has goals, has a future. Someone who knows what they want in life and isn't afraid to go get it.
What's that again?
Who would you prefer as a partner? A good-looking person or an extremely clever person?
Oh, I prefer a clever person. Good-looking girls, they don't last long nowadays. Like, you could look good. I feel as though good-looking girls are just out for show nowadays. Like, you have a lot of good-looking girls that look good. They might be able to go on your favorite TV show, Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that, but they just have no brains to them. I'd rather a girl that I can have longevity with. Like, she's gonna make sure I'm good forever. The good-looking girls, once you're down, they out, and they gonna go find the next dude that is up. So clever girls, they gonna make sure that you good, whether you down, you up, and make sure that you know what I'm saying, that you can get back up if you're down. So I'd rather go with the clever girls, and I feel as though you can always build the person up. So she might not look good now, but if things go right for me in 5 years, she gonna be that Beyonce that I want her to be.
Have you ever been heartbroken? And if so, how did it make you feel?
Yeah, and it made me feel heartbroken.
How did it change your outlook on relationships? Relationships? Are you friends with any of your exes?
Am I? Nope. Nope. Some of them, they try to talk to me every now and then, but they get faded. Like a haircut.
Taper.
They get faded like a barber. Can I get a 1?
How is dating today different from when you were younger?
Wow. What? Oh shoot! All right. Damn.
I just trust that you wouldn't do anything. Like, yeah, you're hanging out with girls, but I know that, like, I have your heart. I know that's gay, but it's true. And I wrote that in the
Oh my god.
the gratitude jar is over there. Okay.
Oh
Just
my
made
I wrote that in the Do you feel like you guys get each other's feelings? How do you resolve arguments successfully?
Us, or you talking about the average relationship?
No, you guys.
Us? We
Is
rap
it how
battle.
you supposed to do it or how we do?
I thought she was playing earlier. No, we legit be rapping. Like, oh, yeah, look, put this in bars. Cause
It ain't really like, especially if you got a girl. It depends. Like if you trying to wife somebody, like that's the whole point of relationship. But like now, nah.
Until the ring is on their finger, you can cheat on your fiance. You can cheat on your
yeah,
wife.
you can
You can cheat on your husband. You can't cheat on your girlfriend or boyfriend, which is not even the real thing.
So you let decide. I'm trying to think.
What? Nah, like really think about it. What is a girlfriend or boyfriend? What does the Bible say about your girlfriend or boyfriend? Does it say you should treat them good?
You got another question? Cause
what does it say?
Considered cheating.
Cheating?
Not cheating, but you gonna get your ass cussed.
Yeah, I want to say it's not cheating. It's not. Yeah, is that like a thing? Can we curse?
No.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say
How is dating today different from when you were younger, like middle school and high school?
So like I said, in middle school, you know. So I guess we should mess that up. Like I said, I messed it up, didn't I?
Just keep going.
You gonna tape over this or something like that?
Take it out.
Okay. Ask the question again.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
A special day? Like, what's the event? It is a special day?
Just a special day.
Like,
what does the purpose? Wait, what? Keisha?
Keisha from
All
the block.
Come on. I can't with these. I can't either. All right, my bad. Here. 5, 4. Because we on. 5, 4, 3, 2. How's dating today?
Cheers to black love is the best love, baby, no prenup. He came on smooth, chemistry tune, there's no interrupts. God chose wisely when he bought me this pup. Yeah, you know that is true, you know that is true, you know what I want. You know that is true, you know that is true.
I'm winning. So, you know, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just saying. I'm winning. Doing a lot better. Doing a lot better without you. Oh, how my kids get?
How did that get there?
Yeah, how did that get there?
You know, with people like you are. You know what I mean? So that would probably be it. You know, the real me want to say nothing. You know what I mean? The real me want to say. Are we cutting?
No, yeah, you good.
All right. The real me want to say nothing because I.
Just a quick question for you guys. Do you feel guilty before? No, do you feel guilty during or after cheating?
Dang, that's a hard one. Probably because I never cheated.
Are you gonna be there? Jump in there.
How is dating today different from when you were younger? Like in high school and middle school?
So, I mean, today is people like, I don't even know. I'll be real. Right. So when you in middle school, when you dating somebody, is it even dating? I don't even think it's dating. I think it's just like, yo, this is a girl that I want to, like, I don't know, touch her butt or something. I don't know, but who knows?
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know why she was talking.
That's it? You can ask me all the questions. I want to bring up that book.